Well, the time's finally arrived where I can get back on this field, spend several months, and do a little more metal detecting in a certain spot. I'm real excited. Might not find anything, but what a beautiful fall day. The colors, I don't know, I'll zoom in here. They're just tremendous right now. So I got a long walk. I gotta go way back there on the other side of those hills. But it's a beautiful walk, and I'm gonna look for arrowheads along the way. You never know. So, I'll turn this on my first find. Well, I've been finding a few pieces of metal and trying to get used to my detector again. It's been many months. I'm just like I'm learning all over again. But this is a quick to learn detector, and I finally got something here. Took me a minute to find it, but it looks to me like I got a lead ball. It's possibly a drop. You can see the sprue on the end of it there. And it looks like a small caliber pistol ball maybe. So that's a pretty good find. It gets me in the range I'm looking for. So I have to pay close attention to these. Maybe there'll be more and other more interesting things. So I'll be back. Well, here's another iron find. I found this one kind of interesting. Looks like it's possibly a leg off something. Kind of dished in the back. Might have been off a small stove or whatever. But these all tell a story. These are all parts of the history here. And almost didn't dig this because it was pretty obvious iron, but you never know what iron could be. It's pretty interesting. Look over there, there's some ceramic right there. So I'm in a spot where there was something going on here, and I will be back. Well, here's the next thing that I've uncovered. Really gave a slamming 46. Looks like it's a slug with the bottom propellant right attached to it. I don't know if that got dropped, but it looks like there's rifling on it, so I think this was shot. Hard to say. Heavy though, kind of an interesting find, so we'll throw that in the bag and keep on looking. Okay, right here I'm getting a slamming signal in the 80s, and I'm going to dig this one live, see if it's a large scent, which I got my fingers crossed we're in the large scent area. Must be right there. Alright, let me see if I can do this with my other hand. Came in at 83-87. Okay, I think we're getting close here. Hope it's something interesting. Okay, let's check some more. It's out. Yep, this isn't the first time I've been fooled with these. These are actually pieces of square nails that come in real high. And you got to dig them all, because if you don't, well, you might miss something pretty good. But we'll keep looking, because I think we're getting into a good area. Then I just spotted with my eyes, it looks to me like we got part of a really, really nice arrowhead that's broken. It's been snapped, base is missing. But wow, what a super nice tip. Yeah, I gotta keep my eyes open here. This is where you find arrowheads and cool stuff from the 1850s. So I'll be back if any more of this cool stuff shows up. I think I'm gonna definitely get something. I just feel it coming. Okay, here's the next find. This is kind of cool. I think it's either copper or brass. Looks like copper. It's a tack, and I'd say it's almost all there. So that's definitely old, 1800s. Pretty cool find. Hoping to find some large scents, but I think I cleaned them out of here pretty good over the last 2-3 years. So I'm going to find these things and just enjoy them just as much. Okay, it's been a long walk, and finally it looks like I got something right down there. And what we're going to do, I'll show you. It was a weird signal, but I had to dig it. Maybe I need to dig more. There is a large scent right there. Been looking for these today, and I think I'm going to get enough detail on this to get a date. So I'm pretty excited to find that. That came in really weird, but it did repeat real well, so I had to dig it, and it was down there at least, I'd say 4 or 5 inches. But I'll get back, and hopefully there'll be more of these. I'm in a spot here where I should be finding them, and I guess I just had some good luck here. Okay, I'm starting to get into the hot spot, I guess. Right here, I think, looks like I got a nice little flat button with the shank on it. Oh, that's a dandy. It's even got a silver wash on it. So, boy, I'll take that. I've been hoping to find at least a button. Now I've got a large Santa Ana button and a few interesting finds, but I found a ton of square nails that are rusted out and give good readings. So, real happy to find that one. Whoops, I'm going to lose it again. That's a dandy. So I'll be back if I find anything else. Well, I got another round object here. Boy, they're giving me all kinds of weird signals today. I think this could be a button, but I'm not sure. I mean, it looks like a button with silver wash on it, and there might be a shank back there. I'll have to clean that up a little better. Let me see if I can get some of this dirt off here. I want to break the shank if it's there. I don't think it has one. Hey, you know what? This might not be a button. This might be a coin. Well, let me clean it up a little better and I'll get back. Okay, I'm going to go with button on this one because I do think I see where there was a shank in the middle, and it does have that same silver wash that the other button I had found. So, hey, that's a great find. Tell you, you got to dig everything because the signals I'm getting are not what I normally expect to see for certain things. So it's making it very interesting, and it's a learning experience for sure. So one more to chalk up on this hunt. This is a great find. I love finding these old buttons. So I'll be back. Well, when I saw this one pop out of the hole with that green color, I was positive that was an Indian head. But you know, it's another silver wash button with no shank. Again, that's probably how they kept losing them, as they kept breaking them off their clothing. This was a work camp here, and these guys probably really went through the buttons. Had to sew new ones on all the time, and they really used their clothes hard. They were digging a half-mile long ditch about 40 feet deep and about, I'd say, maybe close to 100 feet wide. So you can imagine the stress they put on their clothing. So, one more. Very thrilled to have it. And I'm going to continue looking a little longer. I'm starting to tucker out a little bit, but I don't get out here very often, and this is just great. It's a perfect day. So, I mean, look at this stuff. Isn't this beautiful? This is autumn in western New York, and this is a big potato field. So, I'm going to enjoy this a little longer, and then I'm going to go home and look these things over. Okay, here's a look at what I found today. You know, when you're on a field like that, you got to just dig everything. And as you can see here in this pile, I found a lot of iron. And it's good to get that stuff out of the fields. You know, the farmers appreciate it. They don't get that stuff in their tires, other tractors and the equipment. So, and down here, you can see I dug a ton of these little square nails that were rusted, encapsulated in rust, and boy, they give good signals. You know, that coating of rust just makes them appear a lot bigger than what they really are. Now here's the better stuff. Now that coin right there, I've looked at it closely, and the best I can tell is that's about an 1848, I think, large set. There's the 3 buttons. 2 of them had the shanks missing, and 1 had the shank on. And there's the arrowhead that I found, along with the pistol ball. And some really pretty pieces of ceramics from whoever lived there. Had some really nice china. Just some really interesting pieces. This one here is quite interesting. I think this one's a trigger to a gun. I could be wrong, but it looks like a trigger to me. Just kind of the only thing I could think of. And there's the rest of the stuff. There's some old glass, and this is a spent bullet right here, 22 shell. So all in all, I had a great hunt on a beautiful day. Autumn is in full swing here in western New York State, and I enjoyed myself a lot. And that'll probably be the last time I'm on that field this year. So thanks for watching. I'm glad you tagged me along with me on this hunt, and I'll get this thing up. And I appreciate if you if you aren't subbed to me, if you'd drop me a sub, leave me a comment and a thumbs up if you like the video. And as always, there'll be more. So take care, everybody. Stay well and safe.